Hey guys, Noah here, and today I thought I'd be doing a Draw My Life discernment style. So this video will just be a little bit about my first call, how I got it, my reaction, and basically what I did about it. So yeah, hope you enjoy. Alrighty, let's get into it. So my first call actually started when I was in 7th grade. And let me tell you, at that time I was not cool. I had Justin Bieber hair, I was really scrawny, I wore glasses, and I wore flannels because I thought that was appropriate. It wasn't. And yeah, I was pretty normal though. I liked a lot of stuff other people liked. I liked snakes a lot, I liked rocks, and I liked sports. I liked football, basketball, all this fun boy stuff. Uh, but I also kind of had an interest in the Lord, and this probably stems from my childhood. I am a cradle Catholic. My parents were both Catholic, and they raised me to be a good Catholic boy. Yeah, that's them. Sorry, Mom and Dad. But yeah, they had a super good relationship, and they taught me everything I know. But like most people who are raised Catholic, you don't really get a relationship with God. At least I didn't. Until about junior high, when I actually started thinking about stuff. At that time, all I wanted was friends, and that included going to youth ministry, because I went to a Catholic school, and all the people that I wanted to be friends with also went to youth ministry, and our youth ministry was called Edge, and so I did that, and I loved Edge so much, and I grew so much in my faith, and actually started getting a relationship with God. And then came the lock-in, and the lock-in, as my brothers would tell me at that point, was really fun and kind of scary, because you'd go in the middle of this country in this old country church called Aloy's, and basically you'd stay the night there, and you do a bunch of fun stuff, have a bunch of fun games. And so I got there. It was the day of the lock-in. I got there and everybody was having fun. They were throwing a frisbee around. There was this Marian grotto that was super cool. Oh, and it's out of frame. Sorry. And it was super cool, and just a bunch of my friends were there, so I'm like, this actually might not be too bad of a weekend. And so yeah, that entire day was so awesome. We got to play a bunch of games, you got to do all the fun Jesus stuff that you get to do at Bible camp. And then everything kind of changed. So we were getting one of our talks done, and it was approaching night. I remember that. Yeah, there's the sun setting. It was approaching night, and Miss Lisa, who was our youth minister at the time, was giving us a talk, and she was one of the sweetest ladies, super southern from Arkansas. I love her. But she was giving a talk about Jesus or something. I wasn't really paying attention, but I was there, and I don't know, I just kind of felt peace, because that whole day was kind of chaotic and kind of crazy. So I'm like, this might actually be good for me to sit down for a little bit. But that was not God's plan. Okay, so she was talking about Jesus, and then she started talking about distractions, and because we were all super distracted, and so she talked about how to combat distractions and all this good stuff, and me, being who I am, got really distracted, and I lost the talk at that point. I knew it was supposed to be important, but I was not focused on that. I was focused on the sky, because there were these cool clouds and the sunset was so pretty, and I'm like, wow. And I felt such peace in my life, and I don't think I don't know, that's probably the first moment when I had true unrelenting peace, and it felt like God was just talking to me, and it wasn't like he was talking to me yet, until he did, and he said one word, and it was priest, and it It wasn't like this booming voice or anything. It was just kind of almost a realization. And then when I heard that, I kind of freaked out a little bit. But in that midst of freaking out, all I could say was, okay. And that's what I went with. It was my amazing fiat of saying, okay. But it wasn't like a, okay, I guess I'll do it. It was like a, okay, God, let's see what you've got in store. And yeah, so we went, the next night was it was the same night actually. We were doing adoration, and I'm like, perfect, now I can actually talk to God about this, because what the heck is going on in my life? So yeah, we had this super cool adoration time, and you know, just feeling super close to the Lord, as most people do in these kind of meetings. I'm not gonna say most people, but as I was. And I was kind of in the back row of the pews, but it did not feel like that. There was this picture of Jesus in the middle, and it's still one of my favorite depictions of Jesus. And it's like him smiling, which I did not do justice in my work. But it felt like I was right there with him. And I had so many questions about what this all entailed. The priesthood had never really crossed my mind at all until it kind of got slapped in my face. So I didn't really know what to make of it. I asked questions like, what the heck? And would my friends like me? Because, I don't know, nobody really wanted to be a priest where I was from. I was kind of the first one ever to do it. I also wanted a family, so what's that gonna do? And I also, I don't know, I had this unfair predisposition about priests, that they were super boring, and so I was just really scared that I'd live this boring life. And then God just told me everything's gonna be okay. And at that point, that was enough for me. It was kind of a moment of trust, and I still doubt it a lot. And apparently it took me a bigger speech bubble to say that I believe you. And that's what it took. It took one okay and one believe you. And then from that moment on, I got super excited, because I knew God had this amazing future for me, and nothing was going to stop that. So yeah, I still had lots of concerns, but I was super happy, and I was just so pumped about the priesthood, and I did all I could to read up on it and watch videos about it, and oh, I forgot the glasses, and just figure out God's will for my life. And so yeah, that was my priesthood, discernment, call, whatever you want to call it. But it's not like I didn't immediately know that I wanted to be a priest. It wasn't this sudden realization. It takes a lot of effort, but all it took for me was giving God a chance. And I'm not going to say that I'm going to be a priest, because I have no idea. But I'm giving God a chance right now. And we're going to see what he does with it. So that's my advice to you. Give God a chance. He's not going to let you down. Yeah. Thanks for watching.